Joke's on you, I had to watch the video to press play. Now I'm not watching the video.
Oh, snap.
Dang. Well, what are you watching, a vagina?
Of a duck.
Ooh.
This is some serene-ass music.
Yeah,
Considering the circumstances.
Way too good.
I know.
I'm pretty sure that the hockey games are...
Oh.
God damn it!
Hockey-gina.
Well, I was going to go to NHL.com to check to see if the hockey games were done, so I could tell you if I was going to be watching hockey. But instead of NHL.com, I went to NH.com. And now I'm reading all about New Hampshire.
Good to broaden those horizons.
It's not nh.gov?
Nope.
Huh. Okay. New Hampshire doesn't have a hockey team.
They probably have a college team.
Probably.
I don't know. Let's find out. New Hampshire college hockey.
Uh-oh.
Yep, the UNH Wildcats.
Wow.
See, they have a thing.
Okay. And I'm sure there's going to be 50 New Hampshire goons that are just going to show up in the thread and just go on, oh yeah.
I was unaware the entire population of New Hampshire was on something awful.
I know. Who'd have thought?
Not me, that's what I'm saying.
And they're all big Descent 2 fans. They're just quiet about it.
Yeah. Oh, hey,
I like that you have to make this joke work. You have to assume that you have to take the number of people that actually post in the Descent thread, quadruple it, and then assume that they're all from New Hampshire.
I know, but it just seems all you have to do is make a shout out about some place though, and then 5 people show up immediately in a thread and just go, oh yeah, I'm from there.
Where I mentioned Oneida, New York, and some fucker from Oneida, New York showed up.
Whoa.
We'll have to look.
I can't remember if it was in that thread, because I know there was a thread at some point where I mentioned Oneida, New York, and just out of the blue someone's like, hey, Oneida! I was like, no one lives in Oneida. What are you doing on here?
I've posted in GBS a news story about some drunk kid stealing someone's car and running it right through the front door of Walmart in Riverton, Wyoming. And someone in the thread a few posts later says, man, nothing interesting happened when I lived in Riverton. It's amazing that he took the most efficient route too. And I just was like, what?
I'm sorry, my ears automatically turned off after you said I posted in GBS.
Oh.
The filter some people have with stories is great. Wow. Wow.
But still,
wait, was this GBS or GBS 2.1?
2.0.
Okay.
Or no, 1.1.
That's slightly less sad.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it was before the version update.
Did you say version?
It was still
or
one of those
virgin?
things where I just was like, wait, what?
Wait, what? Say what?
Oh, they applauded that story.
They did.
Yay!
Yay, New York GBS.
Yay.
Yeah. So.
I don't know why he would applaud anything involving either Oneida, New York, or Riverton, Wyoming.
Wyoming.
I usually want to put
Wyoming
to the ground.
Let's be honest, anything Wyoming.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Let's Talk About Shitty Cities and Shitty States video.
You're their host.
We started with New Hampshire on a fluke.
And just took it from there.
We took it from there.
Yeah. We took it from there.
So, Delaware, what's the deal with them?
Delaware.
Delaware who?
Delaware what?
Delaware.
You know what? They should really have a Delawareness month, because I don't know a thing about them.
Yeah.
Joe Biden's from there.
Oh, boy.
Okay, now I know one thing about them. Actually, Joe Flacco's from there. I know a bunch of fucks named Joe.
Yes.
Who are from Delaware. That's Delaware's
yeah.
claim to fame. A bunch of fucks named Joe are from there.
Yes.
Who got
Fortunately,
famous.
not Cousin Joe.
Is Cousin Joe from Delaware?
No, he's from Iowa.
Oh. Let's see. Well, let's segue into Iowa then, because that's another terrible state.
10 WA potatoes.
What? I think you're confusing Iowa for Idaho.
Oh
Zeke here.
shit! Right. Nice.
Though Idaho is equally boring.
Keep your shitty states
Just
straight
greener.
there, Zeke here.
Eh,
You and your I don't know where you live.
I don't know where you live. That's a good thread.
I don't know where you. You and your checks your Skype profile. United States.
Yeah.
God
Yeah.
damn it.
Yeah.
Shots are fucking fired now.
Whoa. Whoa.
Whatever. But yes, Iowa and Idaho are two very separate things. One of
They're in
one of
different
them
time
is an
zones.
incredibly boring state in the Midwest that grows a lot of wheat and corn. The other one is an incredibly boring state in the Northwest that grows a lot of potatoes.
And Mormons.
Of course.
Well, the Mormons are less.
No,
thing to
no,
talk
like
about.
Idaho Falls is like a
I know there are
pretty
Mormons
big Mormon
in Idaho,
collection.
but more people talk
No,
about
no,
the
there
potatoes. It's not Utah.
there are major Mormon temples in Idaho. Like at one point, the Utah Territory included what is part of Idaho. Like it had Deseret been a thing, we wouldn't have Idaho. It would be a part of Deseret.
Well, since we're talking about shitty states, let's move on to Utah. We could talk all day about
Moab
Utah.
is a cool area, and that's about it.
I've been to Utah twice. Both were horrible experiences, and I wouldn't go again.
I've been to Utah several times, and I agree.
Actually, I guess that's false. I've been to Utah 3 times, but I only went as far as Moab one of those times. And Moab's
Well, Moab's nice.
all right.
Yeah. The last time I was in Utah for more than just driving through it, my family, we were at Lagoon for a week, which had already become a Six Flags, so I mean it was a pretty crappy trip. Though I was at the water park, and they had this water slide that like you'd go down into like a big pool, and then you'd go down another slide into another pool, and you would fly out of these slides too. Though, and there's a point where I hit my face on something pretty hard, and I didn't really know what, just because everything happened so quick. So I put my hands on what I thought was the brick wall because my nose hurt really bad. I thought I broke my nose or something. And instead of being the brick wall, I put my hands right on someone's ass. And I get up though, and I see that I went right into some woman's tailbone.
Nice.
Yeah.
So it was really a good trip then.
Well, when I was 13.
All things
yeah.
considered.
Mhm.
Gotta take the good with the bad there.
Got some good Utah Cougar action there.
I guess.
Let's see, what other shitty states are there in this godforsaken country?
Been to Tennessee.
You know what? I had no issues when I went to Tennessee the one time.
It's not bad.
Ohio's shitty.
I went to Ohio is shitty. Honestly, I was expecting a lot worse from Kentucky and Tennessee when I drove through them. Nothing really bad about it. In fact, both were the most scenic states I had on my road trip.
Yeah, getting through them's easy. Getting around them sucks.
Yeah.
Anywhere
I suppose
takes
I wouldn't
45
want to live in
minutes.
either Kentucky or Tennessee, but
Hell no.
I mean, just driving through was nice. The Smoky Mountains were lovely. Kentucky had a lush landscape, which compared to the other states I'd driven through on that road trip, like fucking Missouri and Iowa and Nebraska and shit, or Kansas, much nicer.
I know someone who went to, I think she did grad school in Chattanooga. She said it was alright.
Our Nashville's a good city.
I've been to Nashville once, but on that road trip I was kind of ready to go home, and spending 4th of July in Nashville was not a lot of fun.
Didn't touch any asses on water slides.
No, unfortunately,
Well,
I got to see a really crappy fireworks show at the Grand Ole Opry, and it was bad.
Nothing but the crappiest.
Why was the fireworks show bad? Because there are different reasons why a fireworks show can be bad.
It's just they were lame fireworks.
Oh, okay.
That's like every public fireworks display.
Did I tell you about the Outlaws game I went to like 4 years ago?
No, you're about to.
I always go to a. Well, I guess I didn't do it this year, or I guess I'm not going to do it next year. But I always go to a 4th of July sporting event because Colorado had a ton of them every year. The Outlaws always play on July 4th. The Rapids always play on July 4th. The Rockies always play on July 4th. And usually the fireworks displays are good. The Rapids probably have the best. The Rockies have probably the second best. I figured I'd never seen the Outlaws one before, so I figured it'd be good. The fuckers accidentally set off half the fireworks during halftime.
Oops.
Whoops.
So there was just like a big ball of firework in the middle of the halftime show, and then silence. Just the stadium had like 20,000 people in it, all just staring at each other. Like, are we being
just go
bombed?
off?
Are the terrorists going to win on July 4th? And then it was actually a very inspired moment when the game finally ended and the actual fireworks show started. There were like 2-minute gaps where there were no fireworks. So just everyone in the stadium took out their cell phone and started waving it in the air and put on a little light show around the stadium.
That works.
It was kind of cool to see, but at the same time you're like, why'd the fuckers turn off the fucking fireworks?
Wow. I've seen fireworks after a Rockies game. That was alright though, but the Rapids ones are better though, just because they don't have the noise ordinance.
Yeah, since then I've gone to the Rapids one every single year.
Yeah.
Including the 2010 one where there was a torrential monsoon coming down. And they still managed to get the fireworks display to work.
Oh, wow.
Good for them.
And they won the cup that year.
And they did. And it was all because they got the fireworks display to work.
The power of powder.
What?
The power of powder.
And phosphorus.
And phosphorus. And fire.
Yeah.
Fire?
Fire?
I just watched my brother set off $800 worth of fireworks every 4th of July, so that's our fireworks experience.
Well, that works.
Yeah, that's kind of mine, but more like $50.
Yeah.
I'm sure you saw all kinds
fireworks
of...
are very legal in Wyoming.
Did you know fireworks are legal down here, too?
Oh, I know.
Because I've driven past places that sell them.
I know, there's, like, in Riverton, there's a fireworks store that's just called Look Dad Fireworks.
And I was like, this is weird. You can smoke in bars and they sell fireworks. It's like the anti-Colorado.
Whoa.
Anyway,
also,
so
everyone's
the thing I
obese
just
and
shot,
No.
sounds like Wyoming. Just hotter.
Oh, way hotter.
So, that last
baby.
robot that shot me in the face, that thing is an asshole.
Oh, yeah?
Is that its official
it's-
title?
It might as well be. Its title is Sniper RN, but it's this ugly Frankenstein-looking robot that has a gauze cannon and flash missiles. It will not stop shooting you until you're dead or it can't see you anymore.
I think that is a trait that many of the robots in this game share.
I know, but this one is actually pretty good at it. Like,
Oh, okay.
it will chase you halfway across the mine if it has to. And it only drops flash missiles, and it'll like if it shoots you in the ass, though, it usually takes off like 50 shields in less than a second. It's mean.
Well, that's no fun.
Yeah, it's a very angry robot. There's only one more that I might hate even more than that. But this thing makes the purple mini bosses from Descent 1 look really easy.
You say that as
Those
though I
things are
remember the purple mini-bosses from Descent 1.
The purple hulks.
You say that as though I remember the purple mini-bosses when you call them the purple hulks.
They were mini
I
bosses?
usually call them. I usually that's their name.
I don't remember
I
a
don't know why
goddamn
it's,
thing from Descent 1, other than there were pirates at one point. There were pirates, Major JF died, and Cirrus couldn't get the video running. That's all I remember. No details about the game itself.
And we did it 30 times.
Just details about the Let's Play of it. And Zekier was not privy.
No, he was not.
No priviness here.
Nope.
You weren't there for the history-making madness.
No, there's another
God.
one. See what that thing can do. That thing is mean.
What a dick.
Oh,
It is. I really don't like them.
look at that.
Yeah, they're pretty awful.
I almost forgot enemies could fire back in this game.
Yeah, they shoot at you, it turns out. I mean,
That's quite a concept for the 90s.
I know, right?
This game was far ahead of its time.
So
Its
far.
its time, of course, was the 1600s.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I was gonna say in 1995 it was kind of a big deal, and that was it.
I mean, when you compare this to, say, a Commodore 64 game, it is a masterpiece.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Maybe.
Oh, well.
Maybe. I don't know any Commodore 64 games.
The startup sequence.
Time Tunnel.
Oh,
That was my favorite as a kid.
alright.
I had a version of Spy vs. Spy for it, too.
Oh, the Spy vs. Spy I had was on NES.
It was called, like, Spy vs. Spy Island Chase or something. It wasn't the regular Spy vs. Spy.
Oh.
It was set on, like, Hawaiian Islands or something.
Hmm.
Other than that, it was
Huh.
the same, but the backdrop was trees and sand and shit.
Oh. So when you played the NES version, you didn't really notice much.
I never actually had the NES version.
Oh.
The only two
my
I ever
uncle
had
did.
were the one for the Commodore and the Game Boy version.
Well, I've seen you play the Game Boy one.
Well, that video's lost to the heavens now.
I know.
Because I never downloaded it before Blip killed it.
Yeah, Blip ate it.
Blip.
That was the first video of yours I watched.
Oh.
Oh.
No.
I never watched Boulder Dash.
Fuck Boulder Dash.
The one that apparently earned you money.
Whoa.
It did. Well, no, Mario's the one that earned me money.
Let's be serious.
I got like $3 from Boulder Dash. Only because it was on there for like 2.5
long
years.
enough. I have yet to get a single payout. I'm getting closer. I think every Descent 2 video I put up, though, I get like 5 cents closer.
Woo!
Hell yeah.
For some reason, though, one of them has like netted me about $3 so far, and it's not like the first episode. It's somewhere out in the middle of all things.
Is it the pirate episode?
Oh boy.
Far from it.
Far from the pirate episode.
Yeah, I think it's like the first secret level of Descent 1.
Was it the
Somewhere right
episode
around
where
there.
noted LP superstar Toddy guest starred?
No. No, he was not in Descent 1 at all.
Oh, was it the one where Vicus was in? Since apparently he
no.
has the LP draw.
No, it was before we
Shoot
ever
the
added a
goddamn
fourth.
generator!
Shoot the generator X.
Okay.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
That's all I wanted.
I know. Well, I had to shoot the robot shooting at me.
And,
Listen to that
and,
countdown.
and in conclusion, both Dakotas really suck.
Yeah, it's true.
And
Sound,
Florida, of
sound.
course. I mean, I couldn't leave out Florida.
Oh, Florida is just the suckiest.
I know.
So I believe
I'm there.
Lacuna Coil uses the Descent countdown sound in a song.
Florida.
And we're gonna end with that.
Florida is the Siberia 2 of states.
Beautiful.
We're gonna end with
We're
that.
gonna end with
Just
that.
beautiful.